Hey there, guys. What's going on? It's time for another game of Twilight Struggle against Kojtik. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. We are going to be the Americans this time, so let's see what the hand gives us. We've got +2 as well. We need to remember that, which is a huge advantage, I think. A necessary advantage, though, sometimes. I think adding 2 to Iran really throw some completely new things onto the table for the Soviets and their opening move. So first glimpse at our hand, it's fairly strong. We've got some 3-up cards, 1 4-up card. We've got Asia scoring. I think if we use Romanian as quickly as we can, that means he'll have to play independent Reds afterwards, which will give us access to Romania. We've got NORAD, which we could consider using. If we use UN intervention, then obviously we'll have to get rid of destalinisation. But I think I'll try and not do that until the end in case he plays blockade. So yeah, we'll see what he does. We'll just say hello to our friend, who I'm presuming is from the Czech Republic. Now, given that we have Vietnam, I don't think he'll do the cheeky Vietnam revolts headline to score a quick Asia domination, and the chances are that it will go the Soviets' way. So I think we'll just get out of the way now, sacrifice 1 point. What could he do? He could use socialist governments, he could Red Scare, he could use decal, but I think that would be quite crazy given that we're at DEFCON 5. What else is there? Maybe NASA. He might be scared of the Middle East headline. And he plays Cambridge, so it's a good job that we headlined Asia, otherwise he would have got a free influence point anywhere on the Asian continent. So we'll see what he does. Q's with the 3-ups. Wow, and he gets a huge roll out of it. So we've, what's he saying? Hi. So we've got to respond to that. So I think we'll coup back. Come on. Nice. Huge 6. Iran is firmly American, I think. Have fun. You too, my friend. So he should go into Afghanistan now. Or he could try and get super lucky and coup back maybe with the China card, but I wouldn't risk that. I think it's always best to leave as little down to luck as possible. So Afghanistan, I'd assume. Oh no, he prioritises the Middle East, which is interesting. So we can now walk ahead into Afghanistan, put 1 into Malaysia. You might also be trying for a realignment there, which is another reason why it's important to grab Afghanistan. Afghanistan is a crucial country for the US. It blocks them off from West Asia. Obviously provides a -1 modifier for the Indo-Pakistani war card. So yeah, it's a really important country for the US, and it should be taken under all circumstances. So if he's got decal, he should play it now. I think we'll play Romanian soon, just so he has to trigger independent Reds for the full event. There's defectors. He might go into South Korea. Yep. It's like he read my mind. Okay, we'll get rid of Romanian. And what should we do with it? I think we'll go into Egypt, so we can force his hand a little bit. If he's got NASA, then he'll have to play that. If not, then we can make him coup unnecessarily. If for whatever reason he doesn't coup it, then we can go ahead into Libya, which will be nice. We'll coup Iraq first with something, so we can't coup Libya when we go in there. Korea, yep. Okay. We'll coup Iraq, just to knock the DEFCON down. Why has the screen frozen? Come on. What's it doing? I hate it when this happens. Sorry guys. Ah, shit. Sorry. Get back on as quickly as possible. I think the internet just dropped for a moment there. Sorry about that. We are back on. Oh, nice. We roll a 5 as well. So he'll have to consider that, obviously. He still could have blockade, so I don't want to play D-Style just yet. Go ahead, Space Vietnam. We fail, unfortunately. There's the Middle East. So given that, I think we will use D-Style to break North Korea. It's become a sort of trademark saucy Soviet play to slam into North Korea at the end of a turn as the Americans. It's got my copyright on it, but you are free to use it if you want to. It is quite effective.
The seeds of totalitarian regimes are nurtured by misery and want. They spread and grow in the evil soil of poverty and strife.
We have NASA.
They reach their full growth when the hope of a people for a better life has died.
I think we will play... There's nothing that's screaming at me here. I don't want to play duck and cover because I want him to have to decide between a coup or North Korea. So I think we'll play independent Reds just to upset things in Romania. If he gets Truman, obviously, then we'll be able to take it. Okay, Europe is even because we don't have France, so he gets that out of the way. What are you going to do, Kojtik? My Czech isn't what it used to be, so... Talking of languages, though, wenn es irgendeine Deutsche gibt, die sich dieses Video anschauen, dann würde ich sehr gerne wissen, wie euch dieses Video gefällt. For those who don't speak German, I'm just asking if there are any Germans around. I've been learning it for a long time. I now speak it fairly well, if I do say so myself. And I've noticed a few of my viewers are in Germany when you look at the analytics section on your YouTube channel. So let me know, Deutsche. Lass mich wissen, sag mir Bescheid, wenn ihr dort seid. Okay, now we're gonna coup Egypt with NASA. So we've got a 50-50 chance of causing some damage. Come on. Okay, never mind. Gets NASA out the deck. If we play the famous saucy Soviet North Korean attack, then we might get to coup it next round. Who knows? Who knows? You never know with this game. It can go anywhere. Take Thailand next, just in case he has a decol. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. East European, okay. So we'll take another one from Romania, and then we can be Battlegrounds. I mean, in the real timeline, if Romania had some pro-American insurgents, the Soviets would have been straight in there, I'm sure. I don't think they would have stood for anything like that. As this Czech guy probably knows, I mean, there was a similar situation in Czechoslovakia. as it was called then. I think after this we'll place one into Jordan to threaten Saudi Arabia, and going to Pakistan as well. The odds on the Indo-Pakistani war card are very low, so I think it's a fairly safe move. There's Truman. So yeah, we'll grab Romania. Plant some nuclear missiles in Bucharest. It'll also be interesting when Warsaw is played, because, you know, will he decide to get rid of us in Romania, or will he decide still to bulk up the East European battleground states? So yeah, we'll go and threaten Saudi Arabia. It's also a bit of protection against either Suez or Arab-Israeli war, in case either of those are triggered. I don't want to play Arab-Israeli war because I want to get my 1 point from military ops, so we will refrain from using that if possible. Okay, so that fails. So we'll grab Saudi Arabia before he can with duck and cover.
Sobre la cuestión acerca de si la lucha armada es el único camino para la liberación, lo que puedo responder es que, por lo menos en las condiciones de nuestro país, no había otro camino.
If there are any Spanish speakers who can tell me what that says, I'd be very interested to find out. Okay, we've got to get rid of one of the 4 ops, unfortunately. We'll space the Arab-Israeli war, trying to get 2 points from it. So we fail, unfortunately. But it doesn't matter, at least we still get that 1 from our military ops. And then with NATO, we will slam them all into North Korea. Okay. Indo-Pakistani war. It doesn't have any influence in the Third World now. I think we will overprotect Thailand in case of decol. Let me know if you think I should have taken Pakistan there. Okay, so he takes Greece for some reason. And we'll go and slam them all into North Korea again. And there's our 1 point.
So my country's purpose is to help us move out of the dark chamber of horrors into
We
the
get
light,
decol.
to find a way by which the minds of men, the hopes of men, the souls of men everywhere can move forward toward peace and happiness and well-being.
So now I'm thinking if I play East European and remove 1 from East Germany, then that would give us domination, I think. Yes, it would. So yeah, we'll do that. I think he might have Red Scare. Yeah, unfortunately. Probably should have kept blockade. But never mind. It's not a huge deal. We do have 2 4-op cards, which are now 3. Suez Crisis we can space. So yeah, we'll just have to hold on to Decol for the next round. See what he does. If he doesn't repair East Germany, then we will play Europe scoring. We can take North Korea as well with one of the 4-op cards if he decides to not go in. Yeah, I think he's going to repair it. Okay. So we can't do anything about either of those, unfortunately. We'll try for a coup in Libya. Come on. Nice. Yeah, the dice have been kind to us today. So if we grab Jordan, then that will give us Middle Eastern domination. Asia is a tie at the moment. We should take Pakistan as well soon. I obviously chose Libya over Egypt because of Sadat. If you're fairly new to the game, I apologise. I always assume that you know the cards fairly well. I actually discovered that there was an online version of this game by researching Twilight Struggle into YouTube about 18 months ago, and I found all of Pensky Files videos. I had no idea. I was looking for tips on how to play the board game better. Right. So if we take Jordan now, then we still don't have domination, which is good play on his part. So we'll just play it now. You know, 1 point's better than nothing. It's much better than him having domination there. So yeah, with Formosan, I think we'll grab Pakistan and pray that his card doesn't work. And then his Indo-Pakistani card doesn't work. We'll then play Europe, and then we'll try and head into Africa and Central America with Suez and US-Japan. We'll also hopefully get 2 from the military ops if he doesn't do anything about that. I think with Europe we'll actually get a +1 because of Romania, is that right? Yes, it is. Yeah. No, I don't think Stalin would have tolerated any pro-US government in Romania right on his border. No. Would have been in there with the T-34s and the Kalashnikovs and the PPSHs, I think. Okay, that's wise. So we'll take one of those points back that we've just lost from captured Nazi scientist. Still determined to take Pakistan. I will do it, I promise. Have we seen containment already? No, we haven't. So if he's got that, then we might be able to space Decol at the end. I'm not sure. I think I will smash North Korea again, though, just to keep raking in those military ops points. That's another thing that's good for as well. It doesn't only give you control over the coup, it also gives you military ops points at the end, providing he doesn't have a war card. So those little points add up. Okay. Right. Again, Europe's been scored. I don't really know why he's doing that. Have we still got Truman? No, we haven't, so we need to be mindful of that. It's quite a misplay to start breaking countries in regions that have already been scored. You need to focus on the places that haven't. No, never come down. Yeah, I'm not really sure why he's done that. Maybe it's revenge for placing all those American missiles next to him in Romania. I don't know. When I was new to this game, I used to prioritize Europe all the time because I thought, well, you know, in real life, if the Russians had taken France or whatever, then you know, all hell would have broken loose, and that would have been World War III. But John F. Kennedy and Khrushchev weren't really interested in victory points. They were interested in territory and influence. Go and chuck Suez out of the deck. It's a lot more useful later on if and when you do take France. I think we'll repair West Germany with it just so he doesn't advance any further. And then with US-Japan we will slam it all into North Korea again, which will actually give us domination. So considering we were red scared that round, I think we did okay. We put up a good fight. That's always what you should do when you're red scared. You should still pack a punch into all of your moves when you can. Because when an opponent red scares you, they'll be trying to use that opportunity to really push forward and start breaking countries, as you saw with West Germany. So the best thing to do, it really is to just when you can, fight back, you know. Don't give up, don't think, oh, I'll just throw it wherever because it's because I'm under red scare. Okay, we get containment from that, which is great, so we can throw all 4 into North Korea. Yeah, we get another lovely 2 points from the military ops. If he repairs Korea, we can coup Algeria. If not, we can take North Korea. So. Oh, even better. So we could use Usuri now. Put 2 into North Korea. And the other 2 into South Korea. And if he doesn't do anything about it, I don't think he'd actually have presence in Asia. So we could score that for a huge ton of points. He'd also need the China card to take North Korea back if we had an extra 2. Oh no. No, that card always comes back to fucking haunt me. Oh well. He'll still have to repair if he uses that. He might use it to go into the Third World, you never know. It's just a real dread to see that card come out. You just think, oh no. Say adios to South America. Where's he going to go? How many points is that? 10, wow. He's really got to prioritise here. You know, in his head, what is more important? Gaining headway in the Third World regions or defending Asia? Because he obviously doesn't know that we have that Asia scoring card. There we go, so where's he going? Okay, so he's definitely prioritising the Third World. Coup. So he's not bothered at all. So the great thing here is we can take both of those countries from him and score Asia for a huge heap of points. But at the same time, we've done that at the expense of the third world, so we'll have to bear that in mind. If we take Mexico, we could score alliance for another point. Also have to be careful of Korean War. I was just thinking of point momentum though. 13, wow, I don't think I've ever scored a region for that many points. Where's he going to go? Okay, you do that. Here we go, we get a huge 13 points here. Don't want to play Summit, obviously, because it could be a DEFCON suicide card, even though we might get 2 points out of it. He's obviously going to catch up points-wise in the third world, but being 16 ahead isn't anything to sneeze at, is it? So, so yeah. Okay. I think he removed it with what's it called? Suez Crisis. So we'll grab Mexico. We will take Mexico and we will make it great again. Sorry, I shouldn't do that. Shout out to President Trump if you're watching. I'm sure he likes to have a game of Twilight Struggle every now and then. What's he going to play this with? Okay. Right, so we can't really do anything about the South America situation. We'll take South Africa, just to protect ourselves from that. And then if he goes in Botswana, we'll break Angola to then give ourselves access to Zaire. Okay. So he fails, which is unfortunate for him. We can't coup anywhere to get our military ops, which is slightly concerning. Oh no. I wonder where this is going to go. Don't think Angola is communist enough there. I think it needs a bit more Soviet influence. So Angola's well and truly fucked. Space Korean War. We don't want to risk him getting those extra 2 points. Okay, we get another point, which is good. Which means we only really lose 1 from the military ops. South America is a huge concern. Fail, 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 fail. Yeah, that caused me some problems last game. I lost Pakistan to a 6 roll when it only needed a 6. I'm not really sure what to do here with these cards. I think I'll just try a random realignment in Panama. Oh wow. Wow, we got very lucky there.
We dare not tempt them with weakness, for only when our arms are sufficient beyond doubt can we be certain beyond doubt that they will never be employed.
Okay, so sort of average hand. We've got some devastating cards and some troublesome ones. If we can space and get lucky, then we could probably space again after that. We've got Brush War, which is good. I might try to use that to take Argentina, and then maybe walk into Chile. We've got OAS, which is another good card, which I'm considering headlining actually. Put one into Venezuela and one into Brazil. I can't see any reason for doing anything else. You know, you can't, obviously you can't coup both countries, so he'll have to, oh shit, so he'll have to make a decision there. Okay. So yeah, we'll make him think about that. A little bit of a misplay putting one in Nicaragua because it's an easy coup, and then obviously if he does play Fidel, we could maybe realign him. Could even try to brush war Angola, with it being so so pro-communist. We could completely flip that over onto our side. Okay. I don't really want to play Wheelberry for the event because that will give him 3 easy points. Try Brazil. Nice, that's good.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the earth.
Okay, so it's pretty obvious that South America is going to fall to him. So if we make headway in Africa and try to counter that, because the thing is, if I brush war Brazil, there's only a 50-50% chance, and B, he then could just put 2 into Uruguay and try to realign me out. If I take Argentina, he'll just take Chile. So it's going to be a real struggle. Whereas if we take Angola, we can then walk into Zaire and try and score Africa domination that way. So come on, Angola. Nice. Roll a nice big fat 6. I wish I'd kept arms race actually, then we could have scored that for the military ops, but never mind. So close to winning, I can can feel it. Yeah, I've always mentioned in the past the importance of just accepting that one region probably won't go your way, and it'll probably be too expensive to fix that. And I think in this case, it'll be South America. Obviously, with Europe, they'll be tear down this wall. There will be other opportunities to fix France. There's obviously John Paul with Poland. South America generally tends to favour the Soviets, what with Chile, and the fact that they get the opening coup. So we'll see what he does. Okay, another big 4 ops card. Okay, can't really do anything about Saudi Arabia, South America, sorry. Kitchen Debates will place one into Zaire. I'm assuming he doesn't have Fidel if he's going into Cuba, you know, sort of manually, for want of a better term. So if he takes Cuba, we'll coup Nicaragua and then realign him. Oh no. What on earth has he done that for? Asia's already been scored, and US-Japan is still out there. I really don't understand that, no offense to our opponent. Yes, we'll coup Nicaragua. To be honest with you, I'd rather not score anything than put just one in a one stability country, because it makes it so easy to counter coup. What the hell is going on in Asia? There's a united American Korea and a communist Japan. Right, so fuck that. So the good news is we got another 2 points from Nixon. So if we space now and get lucky. Oh no. I was thinking after that we could then go on to man in space. Can we get points anywhere else? Not with the only with Alliance, but we'll only get one because we control Mexico. It also annoyingly now means I'm going to have to play Muslim Revolution, which isn't ideal. Obviously he succeeds. We'll just get this out of the way. So we'll put 2 back into Iran and then maybe break one of the South American countries. Oh, he doesn't take from Iran. Interesting. So we've actually got a 4-ups card here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and break Venezuela. Then if we play Alliance for the point, then we'll only need 1 point next turn. Yeah, I really can't complain this game, guys. It's been quite kind to us. So he's hanging by a thread here. And there is absolutely nothing that could could give us a point here. Absolutely nothing. Try our luck with grain sales. That yet again. I don't really care though, because West Germany is overprotected by 2. We've also got Voice of America, which is huge. Oh, I don't care about that. Oh wow, look at that. How lucky is that, guys? I mean, this turn would have been an absolute train wreck if it weren't for Jimmy Carter and his love of signing treaties with random Middle Eastern leaders. I feel really bad for our opponent. That is some tremendous luck there. So that is the game. As always, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please consider liking and subscribing. And if you have any criticism, which I'm sure you still have. Please keep it coming in. Please keep the discussions going. It's really interesting. It's really good. And it's also great support for me, which I greatly appreciate. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.